Every December, millions pack their bags with excitement, but not everyone returns. Before you zip that suitcase or start your engine, stop and ask yourself one question. Did you pray? In this video, we'll reveal real events, mysterious near misses, and spiritual truths that explain why a simple prayer could change everything about your journey. We'll uncover stories the news doesn't cover, and signs many ignore. Stay with us till the end. You'll never travel the same way again. Welcome to Pure African Tales. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, because some stories are not just tales, they're warnings. Before we talk about the power of prayer, let's look at why December is such a risky time to travel. It's the busiest month of the year. Airports are packed, roads are full. Families are in a rush to reconnect, celebrate, or escape the routine. But behind all the lights and excitement, there's tension. Weather turns unpredictable. Heavy rains, fog, and storms make travel more dangerous. Stress builds. People drive tired. Flights get delayed. Tempers rise. And sometimes, accidents happen when no one expects them. Every year, headlines tell the same story. Lives lost just days before Christmas. Moments that should be joyful turn into mourning. That's why, for many, prayer isn't just a religious habit. It's a shield, a breath before chaos. A way to ask for what GPS and schedules can't give: peace, protection, and divine timing. Before we talk about why this matters so much, let me tell you a true story that still gives people chills. It was a quiet December morning. A family of 5 packed their car for a road trip, just like thousands of others that day. Snacks, music, gifts, everything but one thing: prayer. Everyone was in a hurry. The father rushed to check the tires. The kids were already arguing over the playlist. No one paused, except for one person: the grandmother. She didn't make a big scene. She just stood by the door, closed her eyes, and whispered a short prayer. Lord, cover them. Hours later, that car was crushed on a highway bend. A truck had lost control in the opposite lane. The impact was massive. But somehow, they all survived. Not a single fatal injury. Paramedics said it made no sense. Police called it a miracle. And that grandmother? She simply said, it wasn't luck, it was covering. Before we talk about packing bags and checking tickets, let's talk about the invisible protection we often forget to ask for. When you pray before traveling, you're not just hoping everything goes right. You're inviting God into your journey, onto the roads, into the skies, around the strangers you'll meet. We lock our doors, wear seatbelts, and check Google Maps. But sometimes, protection isn't physical, it's divine. It's the near miss you didn't see coming. The sharp turn you made just in time. The instinct that made you stop. That's what prayer does. It places a covering over what's out of our control. Before we talk about being brave on the outside, let's admit something quietly. We all get nervous. Some people fear flying. Others worry about icy roads, long highways, or dark nights. And even if nothing goes wrong, our minds can still rest. It reminds you that you are not in this alone. You may not control the weather or other drivers, but you can calm the storm inside. Prayer brings peace in chaos. It clears the noise. It settles the heart. And sometimes, that inner calm is more powerful than anything outside the car. Before we talk about luck or timing, let's talk about what's really happening behind delays. Ever heard of someone missing a flight, only to learn that same flight had serious problems? Or someone who got rerouted, only to avoid a dangerous situation? Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it was divine timing. Prayer doesn't just protect. It aligns you with purpose, with the right people, the right path, the right delay. Sometimes the weight you hate is the very thing that saves you. Before we ask for anything, there's something else that prayer does. It shifts our mindset. In the rush to reach somewhere, we often forget what we already have: health, life, family, a reason to travel, a place to return to. Gratitude in prayer softens the heart. It changes the way we look at everything. Even if the road is long or the plans change, a grateful heart sees blessing in every mile. And that's what prayer creates. Not just protection, not just peace, but perspective. Before we talk about where you're going, let's talk about how you start. Prayer before travel doesn't need to be long. It doesn't need special words. You don't have to sound holy or perfect. You just have to be honest. It can be as simple as this: Lord, go before me. Protect me. Give me peace. Guide me to return home safe. That's it. That's enough. Speak it out loud. Whisper it. Say it in your language. Say it with feeling. And if you're traveling with family, pause together, even for a moment. A shared prayer brings unity. It tells your children, your spouse, your parents, we're not just relying on our plans. We're trusting something greater. It's not about how long the prayer is. It's about where your heart is when you say it. Travel is uncertain. Life is fragile. But prayer? Prayer brings power. Not just to protect your body, but to steady your soul. So before the car starts, before the gate opens, pause. Pray. Trust. Because one moment of surrender can change everything. If this message spoke to you, like this video, so it reaches someone else who needs it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Pure African Tales for more powerful, truth-filled stories like this. Until next time, travel safe, and never forget to pray.